My husband is taking good care of this town. I have potions made by Fra Harao himself. Always carry potions with you, you see.
Motherfucker.
User joined your channel.
Sup? Who's that?
My husband is taking good care of this town.
Anybody there?
Adventurer, nice to meet you. As long as I'm here, the village is safe.
If you expected a warm welcome, sorry to disappoint you. Alliston told me about you. The things we went through will come to light someday.
Harry! You alive, Harry? Private message me, because I don't want alt tab. Can't see.
How do you like my clothes? Do you want to try them on?
way to relieve anxieties through faith and
It's dreary here, right? You have to be more vigilant in this kind of place. There are 2 gems in this village. Fra Harao and my wife.
Why you no talk? Why you no talk? Private, private chat me, dude. I
Hey,
can't
Look what the
fucking
cat dragged in. Another rookie.
alt tab. Oh, turn that shit on, yo.
Lark is a wonderful woman. Her tenacity keeps the supply line to this village steady.
Oh. How much longer you got?
The energy about you is similar to that of my old friend.
Okay. It's not bad.
Would you care to give my porters some direction? Are you here to see my wares? You can distinguish what's good.
Adventurer, nice to meet you.
Flaherau wasn't always the chief of flesh. In fact, I heard it was someone named Donut.
You watch my stream if you want. It's up right now. Same link. Just my channel, I guess.
When I heard a terrible incident occurred, I just about expected this. I've made a record of everything suspicious. Now I have to investigate.
How do you like my clothes? Do you want to try them on? I'm thinking of making a naga cape.
Cast off your vain desires. This is my sincere advice. Hi there. If you want to relieve your...
Chief Fraharu is a wise man. The history of this town is horrible.
We have a lot of reliable...
only deal in the best weapons.
Where are you from?
Storing items is the first step to safety.
My husband is taking good care of us. The biggest regret I have is that I wasn't born a noble.
Vogans are...
Horse's eyes are so beautiful.
Ah, where's this person I gotta talk to? It's gonna drive me nuts. Oh, drive me nuts. See, it tells me I gotta talk
A
to her.
demi-human weapon works best for fighting Nagas and...
I'm missing something.
This is the only in English. Have a pleasant stay. Flora, wasn't it?
Have another drink.
I really feel like I'm in Serendia. I want to fight a red orc. Let's have a drink before we go.
Yet?
My harpoon knows no mercy.
What I do in these circumstances?
Vogans are the best.
But
If you want to make money.
You met the lady named Lark in this town?
Well, I know my way around the street.
Good for you.
The Mudsters aren't merely a rumor. I saw them with my eyes in the Glish ruins.
No.
Never give up prayer. Elion's blessings will always be with you.
If you expected a warm welcome, sorry to disappoint.
How do you like my clothes?
No sand fog is bad for Isle, yes. Not good for Isle at all.
Have you met my friend Enrico? What a pitiful sight. This must be really hard work. They should be careful. This must be really hard work.
Weapon enhancement is a choice, not an obligation. I didn't lose the bet with Kardash. The subject of the bet was just...
User disconnected from your channel.
What the fuck? Is it the top floor? Oh, these are rooms.
What are you talking about? Have another drink.
That's enough.
So, have the rebels been put down yet?
What else could I do in these circumstances?
You met the lady named Larkin in this town? She's okay, huh?
Organs of the dead.
You just tell me to talk to this bitch.
I consider my weapons family. This longsword is my son. This bow is my daughter.
This is you again.
Adventurer, nice to meet you. As long as I'm here, the village is safe.
Wounds incident. When I heard a terrible incident occurred, I just about expected this. Damn frogs.
Hey, look what the cat dragged in. Another rookie.
Villagers here confess their sins through me.
I have orders.
right. There's a nice vibe here. I really feel like I'm in Serendia. Let's have a drink before we go.
Well, I know my way around it.
That's enough.
Have you met the lady named Larkin?
What else
Money
would I do in
these
this?
circumstances.
Flarrow wasn't always the chief of Glesh. In fact, I thought it was someone named Donut.
If you expected a warm welcome, sorry to disappoint you. The things we went through will come to light.
There are two gems in this village. For Harao and my wife. You should check out the potions my wife sells. Lark is a wonderful woman. Her tenacity keeps the supply line to this village steady.
When I heard a terrible incident occurred, I just about expected this.
I don't know what Donut was after. He must have had a reason for bringing ruin to the entire village. What's clear is this has nothing to do with alchemy.
There must be some clues left in his wake.
My deputies have already searched here. The device was broken before we came. But didn't you say you were good at these things? Now would be the perfect time to show off your talent, you know.
Wait a second.
Well, what? What the hell? Did you see it too?
I knew there'd be a clue. This looks like some kind of record.
I've made a record of everything suspicious. Now I have to investigate. Eden said there was a clue here. It was true. Someone must have left a clue here.
Organs aren't native to here. What about the typhoon?
I finally have the key. At last, the preparations are complete.
Donut, you have no idea what could be in that chest. Give up your false beliefs.
You are a pitiful wretch. With this key alone, the whole world will be mine to shape as I please.
You're not thinking straight right now.
That is where you're wrong. Be gone. Don't try to stop me. Ha! Behold! This power will save us all! Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
Be right back. Num 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 food. Baked potato. The fuck is attacking me? Fucking she attacking me all the time? Go away. I tried to do quest and eat at the same time. Don't attack me. Really could use some bacon bits on this baked potato. Why did this take me here? Oh, you mother...
Were you attacked by scarecrows on your way here?
Why couldn't you run slower?
Traitors don't get mercy. Am I right? Al-Rundi was too stubborn. Don't you agree?
Yeah. When you give attack speed with this shock. Alright. Castle ruins. That. Some soda. We'll go farm the castle ruins, need a few more levels. No more food for a while. Whew. What am I stuck on? Like, node management, come here, node management. Yo, fuck off already. Alright.
And are you from Heidel? I guess I can trust you then.
Best. Fun. Like, why did it run me all the way? This pathfinding stupid sometimes, but hey, it's easy. So fuck it. Meditation. So what do I do? Shift in space. Okay. Let's get into those castle ruins. Get better. Oh yeah, see, this is where people farming. Mm-hmm. All right.
User joined your channel.
What's up, Odie?
Not much. Just for the last 2 days, was trying to learn if there's a graphics card I should buy.
Oh.
I probably won't buy any graphics card right now, but I don't know. I hope. Probably smarter of me to just make money if I knew how.
Yeah.
If only I knew how. How are you doing?
I'm alright. Live streaming some Black Desert.
Nice. I live
Yep.
stream. They're asleep now, I think, but I know some UK people in a different team speak that play Black Desert.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm really close to one of them. He's been a very long time internet friend. And it's his team speak.
Cool.
They're in the UK though, that's why they're sleeping. Heard a lot of raves about Black Desert.
Yeah, it's fun. I just like that I can just grind my ass off and get something from it, you know? In endgame is more of a PvP thing and a gear grind. Which, personally, I love PvP. I love a gear grind. It's what old MMOs had, and I'm happy they still have it. With the new ones.
Gosh. Yeah, it's like certain things are changing in the computer industry, and I think we're just about at the cusp right now, not into it, of like significant changes. Like what I think about is like 144 hertz 2K monitors, and that's what I'm interested in now. And one cool thing I see with graphics cards is the high-end ones have closed cooling, water cooling stuff.
Yeah.
Like, the tubes come out, goes to a heat sink and a fan, and it's all one unit. And it's pretty small, I mean, it expels the air right out of the case. You know?
Expect to buy a massive, whatchamacallit. Yo, this bitch is looting my loot! What the fuck? I just killed all that shit and she ran by and looted it all. Alright.
Wow.
That's fucked up. Fucking stupid. I didn't know anyone could do that. There must only be like a small time where no one else can loot it.
Yeah. My friend Scrinny, that guy I was talking about from the UK, he says that Black Desert is like a combination of all the good things MMOs have ever had.
Yep.
And that's why it's the best it's ever.
It's amazing. Trying to get Q to buy it.
Oh yeah?
Yeah. Because he had another interview at Walmart today. So I was like, oh, you gonna go buy Black Desert now you getting a job? Because I already bought him Albion. I'm not buying him Black Desert. I got a wedding to plan.
I see.
I hurried up and when taxes came in, I got the 2 games I wanted. That was Black Desert and, whatchamacallit, The Division. So I'm good.
Yeah. What's the Division like?
It's fun. It's apocalyptic kind of thing because smallpox destroyed Manhattan, and you're trying to fight to find a cure, and end game is the Dark Zone, which is PvP. It's gonna have DLC, which when I pre-ordered, I got a season pass, so I'm good for fucking year or whatever. Which I'll probably renew it every year, the season pass, just so I don't have to worry about it.
So how many people in one area fight with each other?
Well, the groups, you can only have a group of 4, but that doesn't mean you might have, like, if you go to an extraction point, you might have, like, 6 different groups battling out to fucking take all the Dark Zone loot off each other and extract it. So it can get pretty heavy. And it runs beautifully. Runs like an FPS, but in third person.
Oh. They probably have first person too.
Oh, what did you say? I couldn't hear.
Do they have first person, dude?
No. It's all third person.
If I wanted the absolute fastest card,
Titan.
or one of the fastest cards, well,
straight up Titan, if you're going NVIDIA. And then there's one equivalent to it from AMD. But I mean, that's gonna be, I mean, it's gonna be expensive, but you're set. Like, you get one of those and you can run every game on freaking ultra graphics, you know what I mean? With 60 plus FPS.
Well, my goal is to run any of the modern games. I'm kind of Linux based right now.
Yeah.
But any of the modern games at on a 2K monitor with at least 144 hertz. Because, you know, that would be a really big increase in pixels, but I think having the smoothness like of 144 hertz or 200 someday is much more revolutionary for what I do than pixels.
Yeah.
Like I don't know, like that's but you know, it takes a boost in the graphics card to play modern games at that resolution, at that refresh rate. So, really wish I could figure out how to make money, especially if I could do it using programming or Linux skills.
Yeah.
I shouldn't give up on learning programming. I kind of have an easy way of learning these days, though it's probably 10 times slower than boot camps or classes. But slowly I'm making it closer. I bet if I keep on, eventually I'll find like a real life project to work on. And in the real world, software developers are in super crazy high demand. So, yeah. I feel like if I get good enough, and I'm nowhere near good enough. Like, my Intro to Java book has 1,300 pages. On page 120. And my class last fall, it got to like chapters 8 or 10, and then it did 2 individual chapters, like chapter 18 or something like that. And I was way overwhelmed when it went that fast. Like, first 2 months, good. Last 2 months, super overwhelmed. So that's kind of why I'm doing this in my own time.
Yeah.
But yeah, I for the last 2 days was window shopping graphics cards for Linux.
Yeah.
For like my Linux. it's there's no perfect answer yet. I mean, it's always like weighing things. Drivers wise for Linux, ATI is really behind with their proprietary drivers. And if I got like a Fury X, which is like a big step up from an R9 290, because the drivers are so crappy right now, it would have like 1/3 the refresh rate, the FPS, than a 290, and it should have like a lot more. So, like, I don't know, they're different things. When it comes to NVIDIA, they are totally against releasing specifications or documentation so that people can write open source drivers. They're totally against it. They just won't do it. But NVIDIA's closed source drivers for Linux are the best you can ever get.
Yeah.
Like with the 290 is the fastest card from ATI for Linux, and in Counter-Strike Go on a 2K monitor, it gets 107 frames per second. But the 980 Ti from NVIDIA gets 181 frames per second.
Yeah.
So that's an 80% increase over the competitor.
Oh yeah.
So,
but after, to be honest, after you go over 60, it's 60's like the soft cap, you know, or the hard cap, and then after that it's just kind of, because your eyes can't see any faster than that for frames.
Fighter pilots, they notice things at 220 frames per second.
They're fighter pilots.
Yeah, well,
not the average guy at home, you know?
I have the vision of a fighter pilot. Well, they say 2010 is the vision of a fighter pilot, but I have 2012 vision, so I'm pretty much there. And like 60 frames per second, it's so obvious that it's just like the frames. It's not smooth when I look around in FPS. So,
that was for me.
Well, not for me. Even when it's going easily at 60 all the time. I mean, I've been playing Counter-Strike so far, and I just noticed the gaps between frames when I'm looking around. So...
You're making me want to play Counter-Strike now. Because I got this new graphics card, I want to play it. That means installing Steam again. I despise Steam. Like, it's just ridiculous. Because the fucking whole indie scene is ridiculous.
What does that have to do with Steam?
Because they shouldn't have done that. They shouldn't allow these indie developers on Steam. It's like, really, come on. They make a game, they bank off it, and then they just stop developing it. Like, come on, Steam, stop it. I haven't bought in a lot of them. I bought maybe 3 or 4 indie games. You know, but just, come on, Steam. You gotta upgrade, or, not upgrade, need to up the ante, you know what I mean?
No,
better policies.
They have so many AAA games.
They have AAA games, but for every AAA game, they have about fucking 50 different shitty indie games that just suck.
So you don't have to buy them.
No, I'm not buying them. What I'm saying is they should go for higher standards when they accept devs and games and whatever organizations in there. Like, it's just ridiculous. I don't know.
I have a lot of games. I would say 1/2 of them are indie-ish, and they're pretty high quality. They don't crash on me. They are what they say they are. You know, some of them are somewhat fun. I mean, I have nothing against Steam. I'm actually pretty glad they exist.
No, I'm not saying Steam sucks or nothing. I say when there should be a better process for getting your game on Steam and charging money for it. Wow, I just fell off a rock and almost died. Jesus Christ.
You just hate it because of indie games. You don't like indie games.
No, I like indie games. I fucking love indie games. I just don't like... What the hell?
I mean, I still don't get it. Why?
Because there's so much shit that people have to sift through to get to the good stuff.
I agree with you.
And that's why I'd like them to have a better process, which is more restricted, that requires more proof or whatnot that this game is going to keep going. It's going to have content updates, all the stuff that a game needs to keep going, indie or not indie, to keep the user interested and to keep people happy. Because I know you can't make everyone happy, but if you do a few basic things, like update it, fix bugs, and, maybe some monetization. People love that. Your costumes, whatever. Whatever, you know what I mean? Little shit like that, people would stick with it, and people wouldn't complain, and the game would get better reviews. Now, if fucking developers could, stick to updating the shit and fixing the shit, then fine, you can be on Steam. But if you can't, they should be knocked off Steam.
You can't predict that with developers.
No, it would be signing a contract. They would have to sign a contract, and if they don't fucking do what they've signed on to do, they'd get kicked off Steam. They'd have to do it somewhere else. Because there's too many games that are $30 to $50, or whatnot, for early access that claim they're going to be these great fucking games, and then they just don't deliver at all. I'm not saying I've bought these games. I kind of just troll a little bit and read shit. The games I've bought, I've liked. I've had maybe one game I didn't like, and I actually played the shit out of it anyway.
If you buy a game and you don't like it within like a week or so, even longer than that sometimes, you can actually get a refund.
I'm going to tell you one thing right now. Steam has fucked me too many times. I lost an account with over 150 games on it, way back in the day. I used to buy their bundles, right? Their Valve bundles and shit. No, I couldn't get it back. I had all the information. They refused to give me my account back. I gave them everything. It was bullshit.
I would have to speak to a manager or whatever.
I just went and got a new fucking account and put some games on and had fun until I found MMOs and I said fuck Steam. The only thing I log into it for now is either H1Z1 or Counter-Strike. There was another game. What was the other game? What the fuck was it? When I played Armor on there, there was one more.
Let me tell you why I like Steam. For one, they make it easy to just have games update themselves and install themselves.
Oh, I agree.
And I like how there's a store that has a lot of games, and I've searched through the store, and I think that's how I found out about EverQuest 2 once.
Yeah.
So that was nice. I like, the thing about Steam that I like the most isn't even their games. It's the progressive mindset that they have. They say if they say something is important, it gets done.
Oh
and
yeah.
It becomes a reality.
Yeah, Steam itself is amazing.
Like I have two examples. One is games like playing on Linux. That's one example, and two is virtual reality. Like they are the hubs of when it comes to things like that, and it's all because like Gabe or whoever is in charge over there said, "Oh, that's important. We're gonna make sure it happens." So now I have like a lot of games I can play natively on Linux, and that's good because I don't want to think or know or have to pay Microsoft for the rest of my life. just to be spied on and, you know, forced to run their software and forced to have it update itself and shit like that.
Spied on is going to happen no matter if you use Microsoft or Linux, because the NSA is going to spy on everyone no matter what. That's a fact. I mean, you're not I'm not going to get into that conversation.
I know what you're saying, but it's less exposure with Linux. I know they still, you know, track central packet hubs that.
The problem is, no matter Linux or Microsoft, no matter what kind of PC you use or device you use, as long as you're connected to the internet, as long as you're connected to a hub, you're going to be tracked no matter what.
Yeah, it's not a big deal. I mean, I don't care if I'm tracked completely. I mean, the other thing is the security of Linux is really great. It's tremendous. You know, you have full disk encryption you can do, and because it's like the thing about Linux for me is they did a lot of things right. Like instead of just having a blob of software that's all closed source and you don't know what's in it, like from what I see in Linux is they segment a lot of different working parts of the software. So there are people who work in their free time to write software for Linux, whether it's a driver or you know, icons or display things, and it's very customizable, but it's very segmented is what I'm trying to say, so that things are just organized in a way that makes sense and nothing is going to go overboard that often. I don't really I mean, I think it's one thing if you're targeted. Now, everything goes out of the water when it comes to security and anonymity if someone targets you. You know, like, especially if they're a big enough force. You know, they get past things. But in general, just like adware and spyware and viruses happen, I'm sure, less than 0.1% of the time or less compared to Windows. Like Windows, it's like they're shooting a virus full auto at every computer on the internet, and that's why mom and pops get really slow. One reason why mom and pops get really slow operating systems, and also Microsoft and other companies do this too, like Intel and NVIDIA. They integrate planned obsolescence into their technology so that it will inevitably break down and you'll have to buy more from them or go somewhere else. And that is, I mean, that's not the core of Linux at all. I mean, a lot of web servers run for years without any problems and are very secure, and they host so many of the websites, probably most of the websites that people use these days. And of course, that's not like a graphical user interface, it's command usually. But I just love how solid things are in Linux.
The one thing I like about Linux is that cPanel is compatible with it.
What's compatible with it?
cPanel. It's a control panel for web servers.
Oh, cPanel, yes.
Yep.
I know what that is.
Love it.
I've used that a little bit.
My the Eternal Chaos website is actually on a Linux server, I believe. And I think Namecheap uses all Linux.
Maybe. I use Namecheap, but I don't know about their hosting solutions. I have my own VPS Debian Linux instance, and I'll probably just keep it for a long time. I've had it for like months and months. It's not too expensive. The main thing is it's with a company I really trust.
Yeah.
I've had a lot of experience.
I use Namecheap. I've had over 30 different domains through Namecheap, and they've always gotten a good price, and they have really, really good security and customer service. So. And then there was another one. I can't remember what the hell it was called, but my mom still uses it. She hosts a few school websites and stuff for people.
It's not GoDaddy, is it?
No. It's one that makes their own panel and everything.
Oh.
They're beautiful. I just can't remember what it was X something. It's old, man. She's been using it since the 90s. Yeah. But they kept up with it and shit, and it's a good host. Never any problems.
I've seen cPanel before, and I've used it with a free web hosting service I used to use for college. But I just do everything with command prompts. I usually Google directions for what I'm trying to do, and then I just do it in a command prompt.
Yeah.
One cool technology thing that I learned in the last year or two is in the past I used to get a bunch of different IPs to host a bunch of different websites, but Apache, which is a website hosting software, I don't know if it's just Apache that has this or it's part of Linux, but basically you can set up a server to listen from the client. The client says what website they're trying to access, and then the server will only redirect that folder's web hosting to the person. What I'm trying to say is you can have one IP and host multiple websites, multiple domain names, and it just works. I think it's pretty cool because I used to have a bunch of IPs, and now I have multiple websites, and it just works well once it's set up.
Yeah.
I bought a glorious domain name not too long ago, and I thought it would be maybe a viral idea or something like that. Basically, I was watching this Kung Fury music video with David Hasselhoff. I don't know if you've seen it, but in the beginning, Hasselhoff is all doing, special moves and shoots people and does the splits, and then he has this iconic phase where it's like, and then goes to the music video. So, for the hell of it, I went to probably Namecheap and just put in permitdenied.com, and it was available. So I got that domain, and at first I made a really simple HTML website in a document that embedded the video, and also I put a Google banner at the top. And I thought, people, if they find out about the website, they'll put in permit denied, and they'll get to watch the video. I thought it'd be perfect. But, I don't know. I tried contacting the people behind it to see if they were interested in customizing the domain or anything like that in return do something for me. But they didn't reply. And I was not wanting to maintain that, so right now I just forward that domain name to the actual YouTube video's address.
Yeah.
So, I thought I got a diamond when it comes to a domain name. There might be one still, but I'm using that as that. I don't know. When I think permit denied, I think of maybe...
It would be cool if it was permit.denied. You know what I mean? Actually, if they did a denied URL or extension, whatever. Like I have, for my stream, I have joshua.ski.ninja, so it'd be awesome. And then XYZ came out, and I was like, ooh, it's 3 letters, it's easy, it's cheaper than .com or .net. It was about the same amount as info at the time. So I was like, yep, that's what the guild website's gonna be. Nice and easy.
There's a coin that's on the background of Bitcoin called green coin, and basically own a .bit domain. So if you get a bunch of these coins or whatever, you can basically claim a .bit domain. And it doesn't work over normal DNS servers, I don't think, though they could add that functionality. It's also a peer-to-peer service, but for DNS, for those .bit domains. So you have to, point your local computer to a DNS server that has that feature, or just, program your computer to, use its own peer-to-peer software to get that domain. But I thought that was pretty cool. Of an investing strategy. Did I tell you about this? That I think is just perfect. But I haven't tried to get my hands dirty on it yet. I was in this mental institution once, and another guy in the institution was a founder of E-Trade. And so, he had tons of houses. And I asked him, how do you get rich? And he said, okay, there's this book. And he said the book name, whatever, I forgot it. And basically in the book, it says, have 1/4 of your assets gold, 1/4 cash, 1/4 stocks, 1/4 real estate, something like that. And it sounded so simple that I was like, oh yeah, that's how rich people get rich. That's not how poor people get rich. But I thought about it a little more, and actually just to balance those things out, to try to keep everything in the right percentage of your assets, is actually by itself a way to buy low and sell high.
Yeah.
Because say the amount of precious metals, that 25%, say that increases in value and gets to be 30% or 35% of your assets. Then you would sell some of that gold to get it down to 25 or close to it, and then redistribute, and maybe you would find something that went down in value, like cash, and it was from 25% to 20%. So then you would invest in that. And I think just with that strategy, it's really likely that you would just, buy low and sell high.
Mm-hmm.
And it's a diversified strategy too. So I don't really have the amount of money. I have like $100 in Bitcoins. I don't really have the amount of money to do that easily with gold and assets like he's talking about. But I thought to myself recently, if I could find some cryptocurrencies that are very different from each other, but that I think will survive and keep on going as an asset, and hopefully thrive, but if I could find some of those, I could balance them on one website. Like there's this cryptocurrency website called Poloniex, and it's a pretty slick website for trading cryptocurrencies with other cryptocurrencies.
Yeah.
And there's probably ways to set buys and calls, and I don't even know what that means, but set thresholds for when things happen automatically. And because I think with that much of a micromanaged process, I wouldn't lose too much of the value if I bought and sold. It might actually increase in value. And if it just keeps on increasing in value, that would be tremendous. But I haven't really looked into it yet. My cell phone just made a noise, text message. I'm going to check it out. I'll be AFK.
Alright.
just telling me about karaoke that's at this one dive bar in town. It was a calendar thing. It's every Wednesday. I haven't gone there in so many months, though. They always play the music too loud.
Oh.
Dude, like, they do, though. I have to stand outside of the bar just so it's okay volume. Some songs, I was taking a singing class a year ago. And it turns out I suck at singing high pitch. Like, I really suck, and I don't even realize it. But on the opposing end, when I get really low voice and a guttural sort of thing, it's like people are amazed by it. Like, I sang Princes of the Universe, and that's like the best thing I can ever do, singing wise. You know that song from Queen?
Yeah.
Yeah. I get into it.
I take my Bluetooth headset with me to work, and I just blast my music and just I think I'm screaming sometimes a song.
One time, I downloaded this app for my Android phone where it repeats back what it's hearing on its mic. It's like, it has spy in the name, probably because it's a good way to like hear someone far away because it amplifies the sound. But I would listen to me singing, and it was delayed by like half a second or a second. And it is weird hearing your own voice right away.
A sharp reckoning.
Like, I have one perception of my voice, like right now, and like when I actually listen to the voice, it's like gushy or something.
Are you a new recruit? I'm Mom. People call me the Fogan Specialist.
Oh, I guess it's time to. Are you still streaming?
Yeah.
Alright. I might as well stream too, I guess. Oh, I'm gonna try to learn some more programming.
Nice. Yeah, I'm using YouTube gaming right now because Twitch was like acting funny for me. I was like, fuck it, I'll use YouTube to stream. It's streaming beautifully. It was freezing up, like the stream was going through, but on Twitch's end it was freezing up and it wouldn't play. And I had another person go look at it and it was doing it for them too. I was like, huh. But yet I was having no loss, no drop, nothing. It was streaming perfectly on my end. It's like, okay.
How is there a chat box for people that want to communicate?
Yeah. This basically the same as Twitch, but instead it will actually save all my streams to my YouTube channel afterwards. Not just portions.
Well, I've actually streamed on Twitch, and it's had a feature where it'll upload it to YouTube.
Yeah, but only portions. It will only upload for so many minutes and whatnot.
Actually, like,
and they only keep your stuff temporarily. Like your archive only stays there temporarily.
Oh yeah.
So I never have to worry about that.
What I don't like is one of my coolest videos, like, they must have been trying to reduce hard drive usage or whatever because they deleted the higher resolution versions of some of my older videos.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, now it's like 480p.
Yep, it's a pain in the ass.
I had this one video, I think I deleted it, but it was of me speeding on a motorcycle.
Well.
It was see if I still have it. Good thing I'm not streaming. Yeah, I have this add-on that turns... Oh, I shouldn't mention it, but... Oh man, right when I wanted to do something. There are interesting YouTubes popping up. Like, usually when I have this many videos that I want to see, I do my best not to close the tab or go anywhere from it. God, all these YouTubes look so good. Oh yeah, motorcycle. Oh, I see the motorcycle speeding one.
Didn't let me use the fucking V key, you piece of shit. I died.
Oh no. So, my old videos are so corny. I thought I was such a badass with my motorcycle and my off-brand GoPro. Dude, like, I could get in trouble if this video was used as evidence, but look at this video, and man, the roads suck. There's so many potholes. It's like, man, they could hurt someone someday. In that video, I'm like, I see my neighbor in a Pantera, in this Pantera, and I decide to chase after him on a motorcycle. And he likes to go fast in this Pantera. And my motorcycle, I mean, it was pretty good at going fast too. It was 180 horsepower. At peak, you know. RPMs have a big say in how much output there is. Oh my gosh, looking at the videos of my old Minecraft server nostalgia.
How do you like my clothes? Do you want to try them on? I'm thinking of making a naga cake.
If you expected a warm welcome, sorry to disappoint.
Oh.
My husband is
Oh
taking
man, I
good
watched
care
this
of this
YouTube.
town.
It has, you know, the kind of text and video format that's supposed to inspire or something like that, you know. But this one kind of hits me right now. It says most people don't really want the truth. They just want constant reassurance that what they believe is the truth. Well, that was pretty interesting.
Storing items is the first step for a safe journey.
$94% still? What the fuck?
Always carry potions with you. You simply can't predict when you'll meet with danger.
Hey, look what the cat dragged in. Another rookie. racing like mad.
Wow, yo. I'm getting tired of getting ran into. Jesus. Why? 27 AP, 27 DP. lose some of the weight. Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's just... Oh, that's nice. Get rid of that. That should be good. Oh, where's this quest turn in then?
When I heard a terrible incident occurred, I just about expected this. Eden said there was a clue here. It was true. I think it has something to do with the Glesh Ruins village.
You expected a warm welcome. Sorry to disappoint you. Alliston told me about you.
Are you a new recruit? I'm Mom. People call me the Fogan Specialist. Instead of going ignorantly into battle, you must understand the Fogan's language first.
randomness.live.